Hello, IB 11s. The topic for today is simple rational functions. What is a simple rational function? A function of the form y equals ax plus b over cx plus d, which is a linear divided by linear type. And we all know this one already. Okay, the denominator cx plus d cannot be 0. If you solve this inequality, we can get x cannot be negative d over c. So this one, negative d over c, is also the undefined value for this function. Actually, we learned this function in Unit 2 already. This function should be characterized by the presence of both the horizontal asymptote and the vertical asymptote. Let's look at the easiest example in rational functions, which is y equals 1 over x. State the domain range, horizontal and vertical asymptotes of y equals 1 over x, and graph this function as well. From this function, we all know this domain is x cannot be 0, since the x is in the bottom. X can be all real numbers except this 0. And the range, since x cannot be 0, y cannot be 0 either. And we find that this range will give me the horizontal asymptote. This is the restriction in the range. Y cannot be 0. That means the graph cannot touch this line, y equals 0 line. So this line becomes the horizontal asymptote. Likewise, the restriction in the domain, x equals 0, becomes the vertical asymptote, because x cannot be 0. So the graph cannot touch this vertical line either. Okay, so if I want to graph this one more accurately, you can just pick up some points to help you graph this function. For example, x equals 1, y is 1, x is 2, 1/2, x is 1/2, y is 2. So anyways, on this side, the graph should getting closer to the vertical asymptote, but never cross it or touch it. On this side, the graph should be getting closer to the horizontal asymptote, but never cross or touch it. So this one also has another side for the graph. The other side is, okay, x is -1, y is -1. X is -2, y is -1/2. X is -1/2, y is -2. So with those 3 points, I will know this side of the graph should look like this one. Getting closer to asymptote, but never cross the asymptote or touch the asymptote. So this is the graph for y equals 1 over x. Transformations. From this most basic rational function, y equals 1 over x, if I multiply 1 by k, we know this one will involve a vertical stretch from y equals 1 over x. If k is larger than 1, it's just a vertical expansion. If k is between 0 and 1, it's just vertical compression. If k is a negative, you just do a reflection over the x-axis. So for the second one, how can we transform from this basic one to this one? You guys all can realize, okay, this one involves our horizontal translation. If k is larger than 0, translate k units to the right. If k is smaller than 0, translate k units to the left.